Hello and welcome to Duel Links. I am your host, Richard, and today we're going to look at card games. Because card games, as you all know, is what makes the world go round. That's right, card games. When I visit other countries and go about my business traveling the world, I always find it weird that other countries use things like money to settle their differences when it comes to food and rent and housings. Why don't they just settle things with card games? Card games is the wave of the future. I think we can all agree there. Okay, I don't like doing that voice because it kind of screws with my throat a little bit here. Yeah. So I guess we're doing this. Keeps buffering on your end. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. It actually looks good on my end, although we did have some storms earlier, but internet on my end looks fine. Duel Links ASMR. No, we're not doing Duel Links ASMR because that would be weird. Although I'm battling with something over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if y'all can even tell, but any of y'all who have watched my streams in the past, you all may know that I have, or I had a broadcasting arm for my microphone, which is, it's like an actuating arm that kind of moves around, and I can adjust it up, down, left, right, and all this other stuff. And it makes it easy to move the mic in and out, and kind of nice, right? Well, the bad thing is that my old one broke. One of the adjustment arms, or one of the little, I don't know, I guess one of the little things that you tighten, the little lever broke because it was crap plastic. And so I was like, well, I got to get a new one. Thank you for the follow. So I had to get a new one. And finally I was like, well, let's go shopping. And I was like, screw it. I'm going to get a nice one. Because the first one I got, it was like $15. It was cheap. And I got it several years ago. And considering I only paid $15 for it, it worked for a pretty good long time. It worked for like over 3 years. And but this time around I was like, well, let's throw a little money at it and let's see if I can get a nice one. And so I bought a really nice one. And I mean, the build quality is amazing. It's very sturdy, very solid. It's made out of solid aluminum. It's nice and thick. And the only problem is that it is so new that whenever I go to adjust it and tighten it, it doesn't, for some reason it doesn't hold in its place. So like whenever I'm trying to, I know it's hard for you all to see, imagine this because I'm not on camera right now, but whenever I move it to adjust to where I need it to be so that I can speak and still be able to see my screen, it slowly but surely moves, and it moves upward. So eventually, as I leave it there, it will move from where my mouth is to like eye level. And so it's like right in front of my face. And so it's a little annoying. So I guess I'm trying to break it in, I guess. I don't know if that's exactly how these work, but yeah, man. So we'll, you might hear me battling with it here throughout the show. Because even right now, I'm actually having to hold it or like kind of okay, I let it go right now, and yep, it's moving right back up to eye level. Anyways, so yeah, I'm kind of holding it with one hand right now, trying to hope that if I just hold it here long enough, eventually it will just stay. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I'm sorry. Let me look at chat real quick. Ricardo asking, do you have a Duel Links account you can give me? No, I only have one Duel Links account. Sorry. Let's see. Mal is saying, how am I? I'm okay, I guess. A little tired. I can't sleep lately, man. I don't know what the deal is. I cannot sleep, and for a while, I'd actually been doing really, really well on sleeping. Because I don't know if I've really talked about it much, but my entire life, I have had problems with sleep. And sometimes I'll get into this little groove for like 2 or 3 weeks where I go to sleep at reasonable times and I wake up at reasonable times and it's all good. And then there are other times where I just can't go to sleep. I don't know what it is. And that's kind of how it's been for the past week or so. I just cannot get to sleep, even with drugs. Not bad drugs, good drugs, the stuff you get from your doctor. I've tried using those, and they get me to sleep, but then I wake up like 2 hours later, and I can't get back to sleep. And I don't want to take any more of that drug because you're not supposed to. So yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle. But yeah, I really do not like taking the medications for sleep. My doctors give them to me, and it's not cheap stuff. Well, I don't want to say cheap stuff, but it's not like regular over the counter stuff. But it's really, I'm not going to get into naming what they are, but it's really strong stuff. Like if you took one, you'd be out in like it takes like 40 minutes for it to kick in, but when it kicks in, you're gone. You're out. That's how strong these are. And I mean, like I said, they put me out, but then like 2 hours later, I'm awake. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, enough of that. Ricardo again saying, I can help you with your channel for a good Duel Links. I only have one account, and I'm obviously not giving that away. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you lost your account or something, I guess, just crack open another one, man. That's all you can really do. Share your account? No, I don't think so. No, sorry. I don't do that. Absolutely not. No, I have too many. I have too many things tied to my account, so absolutely not. No, I'm not doing that. Anyways, and even if I didn't, I don't know. That's yeah, you shouldn't be asking people for their account information. That's extremely shady. That's like going up to somebody on the street and being like, "Hey, can I have your Facebook account name and password?" You don't do that. I'm sorry, you don't. Hello, Mr. Dishonorable over on Twitch. Let me turn my sound on here for the game, so we get a little more going. There we go. But yeah, man, sorry, dude. Just start up a new account, dude. I mean, whenever you open a new account anyway, I mean, you get a ton of gems. You get showered with gems, and the fact that they're actually doing really good with gems right now. With all the recent events have actually had a good amount of gems. So right now is actually a really good time to start up an account if you unfortunately misplaced or lost yours. And this time around, make sure that you do the Konami ID thing. Because, yeah, if you ever lose your account, then you can just sign in with Konami ID and you're all good. What I did was I actually linked my Steam account and my Google Play account to Duel Links. So if I ever lose the password for one, I've always got the one for the other, or, and vice versa and all that. Dishonorable is asking, how do you farm Yubel EX? I just need third form. I have a whole Yubel deck. Well, doesn't she drop it? Whatever. Let's take a look. I'm aware of the event, and I've logged onto the game, but I've just been kind of going through the motions. I'm not really paying attention to it. But if I'm not mistaken, Yubel actually drops copies of themselves, don't they? Ace card. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reward after defeating level 50. And reward after... Yeah, you'll get copies of them anyway. But I guess if you're asking how to farm the experience... I don't know. Just throw your strongest deck at it, I guess. That's really all I've been doing. I've just been throwing the strongest deck. Yeah, there are some new cards. I heard about the new cards. I was looking over those. In fact, let's go. We'll take a look at those real quick. Yeah, of course, we've got Yubel, Incarnate, and Ultimate Nightmare. Duke Shade. The Sinister Shadow Lord. Let's see. I don't remember being very impressed with this card. Evil Swarm. More Evil Swarm cards. Target one face of card your opponent controls, return that to the hand. 1850 defense. And then we got the oldie but goodies, the Grave Squirmers. If you did not get your Grave Squirmers last time, get them now. Of all the cards, of all the extra cards that Yubel has, I would say Grave Squirmers is probably the most useful. Let's see. He's using Masked Heroes. Masked Heroes pretty much as strong as you can get with versus Yubel. Duck Shave? What are you talking about, Seven? Oh, there's a YouTuber who get a Yubel farm deck that's always getting 8,000 plus. That's interesting. I've seen a few people who do specialized farm decks for various events, and I guess that's okay. I mean, if your goal is just to get max rewards, then yeah, go for it. Do the farming thing. I don't really do farming that much. If y'all have watched the show in the past, you all know that I just, you know, I'll occasionally do a farm. I have a farm deck, but it's like a general all-purpose farm deck. It's not specialized for any one particular opponent. So do we have to wait till March 20th to wait until we can get a third card from the drop? Let's see. Because it will list the rewards at the gate. Let me take a quick look here. Apparently so, because the the second and third Yubel cards are not available at the gate. So yeah, it looks like you'll just have to earn them. It's really the only way to go about it. You earn them, and then you can get them from the EX Trader, which of course is right here. So I guess you could get, if this is the first time you've run into this event, then you'll get at least one copy. Because I can tell you right now, if you're thinking of building a Yubel deck, you only really need one copy of each in most cases. If you're running multiple copies of either of these cards, that's some pretty heavy bricking factor right there. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Because I mean, obviously the Yubel deck's been around a while, and it works perfectly fine with one copy of each of these. The only I sincerely don't see any reason to get additional copies of this unless you're running a much larger deck. Like the Yubel deck that I run. I mean, I'm not saying that that deck is perfect, but it works fairly well considering the cards that are in it. Yeah, I don't see any reason even to get additional copies unless you just kind of want them. Yeah. Quick booster. Grapple blocker. Oh gosh, that guy's ugly. He's a wrestler. Yeah, that is, it looks like, what is he, like an octopus kind of? That's weird. Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that was... Yep, oh boy. That does not sound good. There's some rolling thunder going on right now outside my apartment, and it's really heavy. So it's not even raining, it's just thunder. It rained a little bit earlier, but now the thunder's just kind of rolling in. Dishonorable is asking, what does your Yubel deck look like? Sure, I'll show it to you. It's nothing special. In fact, I think it's the same one. I forget who shared it with me. Somebody shared their version with me, and I just used that one. I was like, oh, that works. Oh, that's right. It's not this one. It's here. I think this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. Some decks I forget to mark their names, so yeah. Oh, wait, here you go. Here it is. One Ultimate Nightmare, one Incarnate, two Yubels,
2 Sacred Phoenix, 2 Kuribos. These are interchangeable. In fact, I've been meaning to change these out to Sphere Kuribos. 1 Barong, 3 Yakshas, 1 Galaxy, Dark Course. Interestingly enough, when I put these in here, I thought I was going to use them a lot more, but I don't. Now, these are in here because the person who gave me their, you know, who advised me on the building of this deck were like, use Tribute to the Doomed. But I actually don't have Tribute to the Doomed. So I had to just work with what I had. And I had Dark Course. So that's why, yeah. But again, these are interchangeable. And as I mentioned, I don't use them nearly as much as I thought I would. So you could easily switch these out for something else if you wanted to. Controllers, Fire King Island, and then 1 Treacherous Trap Pool. But yeah, that's it. I mean, because in most cases, usually once you're able to get this thing out, you can pretty much stall for a few turns, unless they have an answer right away, which, I mean, on ranked, sometimes that's going to happen. They're going to immediately have an answer. But even if they do, they're going to have to burn one of those answers getting rid of this, and then when this leaves the field, that automatically comes out. I actually like to leave this on the field for a little bit sometimes, unless I know I can go for the win, because it really just throws a monkey wrench in your opponent's ability to really do much. Because the whole time that that's on there, yeah, they can set monsters or summon monsters, but they're going to get destroyed. And then, of course, you can bring these guys out and attack or whatever. But yeah, that's just my build. I mean, this is not the best build, I'll be honest. Because like I said, these 2 Kuribos, I only have these in here because when I initially built this deck, I didn't have Sphere Kuribos. So I would say, if you take anything from this build, swap out the Kuribos. If you have Sphere Kuribos, use those instead. And if you have Dark Cores, or I'm sorry, if you're looking at the Dark Cores, don't use these. Use something else. But everything else seems to work fairly well. That's pretty much it. And then, of course, I run My Name is Yubel, because there are times when I start with both of these cards in my hand, opening hand, and it sucks. So it's always nice to use this ability to be able to send those back. But yep, that's it. So what are we doing today, man, besides talking about tacos? Oh my gosh, what's up with these multiple event things and all kinds of stuff going on here? So what do you all want to do, man? I mean, I'm here for a little bit at least, because I hadn't done a show in a while. And I was just kind of like, I don't want to do a show today. And I was like, not really. But I was like, what the heck, let's do it. So what do you want to do? I'll leave it up to you guys. Type A in the chat if you all want me to do a backflip on camera and crush my head open. Type B in the chat if you all want me to just open a duel room. Yes, I know, it's terrible. Hold on, I gotta close some windows here. Well, we missed duel room. You missed it. How did you miss it? Can I duel you all? No! Sure, why not, I guess. I don't have any new decks or anything. Like I've said, I've just been kind of, I've been maintaining this account, but I've not really been playing. So I don't have any new decks to bring out. But yeah, I'll open a duel room. Duel room. Duel room with only 2 people. I'm kidding. Entry conditions. Did they update this yet? Silver rank and above. Gold rank and above. Nah, I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. Rookie rank only. King of games only. Ugh. No, we're not doing that. All right. I will share that in chat. And this thing just will not stay down. Stupid thing. Ugh, I swear to God. Mike is going to drive me insane. Because I can put it perfectly right in front of my face to where it's perfect. And then it slides right up. It's like, no, you will not look at your screen because I am going to put myself in your way. And while you guys are filtering into the duel room, I guess I'll go figure out a deck to use against you. Let's see. I really don't know who to use. Like I said, I don't really have any new decks that I've put together or anything. So yeah, I don't really know what I could use against you guys. Could just use the same old, but you all already know what that is. I mean, I've got like a dozen decks, but you all have seen them. See, I've been doing a little bit of work. See, I've been trying to get Akiza leveled up. I'm not pushing it, but you know, it's there. And Druid. I'm Dishonor Rab. And Melissa. Is it Melissa or is it just Melissa? I mean, how did you get Crow? I don't even remember. I sincerely don't remember. Somebody in chat, tell me how did we get Crow? I forget. Isn't he opened up? You open him with, you have to face somebody. I think you have to face, who is it? Sector Security? If I remember correctly, you have to face Sector Security and get a duel assessment of like 4,000 or 5,000 or more. I think that's how it is. But yeah, and it has to be specifically Sector Security. So yeah, he's probably, let me see this. I think, is this guy? Oh no, that's Handsome Stan. Hold on. Nah, we're not going to face him. But let me see if Sector Security is here. Yeah, this guy right here. You have to face Sector Security, and you have to get a duel assessment of 5,000 or more. That's actually not that hard. If, like say for instance, if you go to face him, that's if you've been playing a little bit, you'll probably have a few of these gem items. Use one of your result boosters. That immediately gives you a plus 1,000 right there. And then use just a strong deck that you know can get you additional points that maybe does some special summoning, some synchro summoning, or maybe even a farmish type deck that you know does a ton of damage so that it can boost you up above that. Yeah, you can use like a god card or something. Yeah, if you summon a god card, you get like a plus 1,000 right there. You only have to duel him once. You only have to duel him once, and if you hit that 5,000, then Crow opens up. That's all you have to do. What pack do you get a god card? God cards do not come in packs. God cards come from events. Like Slifer, you get right at the beginning. They pretty much just give it to you. Everybody has Slifer. What's his name? Merrick at the gate. Well, now he's at the gate. A while back he wasn't at the gate, but yeah, if you're new to the game and you open up Merrick, which I think it does it automatically, and you face him at the gate, I think the first time you face and defeat his level whatever, you get a copy of Winged Dragon Raw. And Obelisk, yeah, dueling Ishizu. So they pretty much put them all out there, so you don't get them out of packs. You get they're basically all obtainable just from dueling. All right, let's see. How come players have unlocked Uriah, Lord of... Uriah, Lord of Flames. Uriah was in an event not that long ago. Like, what, like 6 weeks ago? We had an event with Uriah in it, I think? Yeah. Yeah, Uriah was in an event. All right, guys. If you're in the duel room, don't feel any need to wait for me. You can duel whoever's in there. And again, guys, if you're familiar with my old shows, normal duel rooms apply, or duel room rules apply. We don't run metas. We run mostly just fun decks. Some of the fun decks can be fairly strong, though, so just be aware of that. But yeah, if it's a meta deck or a deck that is known to get King of Games fairly easy, we just kind of, you know, push this aside. And Toon World, and I'm running Foot. You start with Toon World. Yeah, last gamble was a little too strong, though. Oof, this is not a good start for me. This is a bad start. Look at this hand. This is so bad. That's all I can do. That's all I got. I'm actually glad that certain abilities and whatnot are getting nerfed, though. They needed to. They needed to be nerfed, man. They were just getting broken. Yeah, Kawaki was ridiculous. It was just dumb. Kawaki needed to... I didn't think they needed to go away, but yeah, one-turn kills every single time was just getting stupid. I mean, for those of you all who, again, watch the old shows, man, you all saw me build up all the cards for the Kawaki deck, and I was like, even after I played it, I'm like, I'm not going to play this against people. This is stupid. It was just bad. It was like, no. Like, I can't in good conscience play that deck, you know, and try to actually duel people with it. It's just bad. And I don't have anything here, man. This came too late. And yeah, all my hand is just, it's just ugly. And this is, let me see. Yeah, this isn't going to help. I have nothing. All I can do is this, but it doesn't matter because next turn they're just going to attack directly. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot I can do here. Yeah, I'm just going to kill it because I have nothing. I lose. That's pretty much as a brick as you can get with Aramage. Got nothing but monsters. Got a trap card eventually, but it wasn't one that could help me right then. XYZ is going to break Duel Links. You mean actually break it or make the game ridiculous? Your rank reset to 4 or 5. Wow. That's an interesting hand. Actually, it's not Android. That Ritual Phoenix deck, it's not meta. As far as Duel Links meta is concerned, which at this point I guess is kind of the authority on such things. Oh, they did. After the ban list? Yeah, probably. It'll get stronger. Well, because interestingly enough, Duel Links meta already updated all of their meta listings. So what is meta? All ultra rare cards? No. Meta has nothing to do with card rarity. Meta has to do with simply a deck that is just masterful in and of its own right. Wow. Nothing but backfield, huh? Yubel actually is somewhat competitive. You can still see... Kawaki has no ultra rare cards. Kawaki does have... what is it? The Urn Knight? Is the Urn Knight like a super rare? Dark Magic Expanded. Yeah, I've seen people play Yubel in ranked, and I have seen it fairly often in platinum and above. Why would they change semi-limited to limit 2? It's just the name. Well, I guess I'm going to end my turn. Although I could have probably done something else, but they've got more backfield. Hey, Tyler. I did see, what was it? I'm trying to remember. I saw somebody who had mentioned that they were making some changes to the way they're doing the ban list. How instead of it just being you know, limited 1, semi-limited 2, that they were going to have a limited 3 bracket, which is kind of interesting. Someone made a deck that made Cyberstein OP again. I don't even know what this thing does. What does this thing do? Well, nothing else I can do here. Guess I'm gonna end my turn. There will always be ways to exploit certain cards and whatnot. That's kind of how the game is. Like a card that was in vogue for a long time, it will kind of, maybe it'll hit the ban list or something will change, and it will no longer be the powerhouse that it was. And it'll go away for a little while, and then it eventually just comes back. Einstein. Einstein's always been OP. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I probably would have waited on that. Let's see, do I want to change that? I mean, it doesn't really, because I'm not going to set this to defense mode, obviously. I guess I could change that. Not that it matters, because it doesn't move. The only good thing about this is now I've got my opponent top decking. But, you know, no, now he's going to draw what he needs. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Wish I could get the same follows over on YouTube. No. In fact, I've actually been losing subs, man. I got up to, what, 875? I got to like 875, and now I'm down to like 869. So I'm like, a little bummed. That's not a lolly, dude. What game am I playing? What do you mean, what game am I playing? Dark Magic Expanded. Need to farm Akiza for her skill. I just use the foot skill. That's pretty much it. I don't even know what half of these cards do. Oh, it just pumps up the monster. Oh, okay. I didn't say anything about Jasmine. Oh, that's right. That was put down. Okay. Do you think Necro Valley will be broken once it's released in a pack? Necro Valley has been released. But they put it behind a massive paywall, which is stupid. Good duel, Mal. Always nice to see the Dark Magician decks. Those are always kind of fun. I'm not going to battle you next, Tran, because a lot of other people have been waiting. And I have to go through all of them first. Because it would be unfair to let you skip ahead. But again, guys, don't feel any sort of need to wait for me, guys. You all can duel whoever you want in the duel room. Just, you know, duel whoever you want, and then eventually, you know, I'll try to get to you guys. Because I don't want you guys just kind of sitting there waiting, doing nothing. That's, you know. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I forgot that I had that. I forgot I had that alert. That's how long it had been since I got a YouTube sub while I was doing a show. No one wants to duel, though. Yeah. Well, there's only like 6 people in the room, so not so bad. Parasite infestation. Oh, and of course, this is right on top of my deck. No, kidding. Ugh, I hate burn decks. And I don't have a great starting hand. This is not very good. Do not have a great starting hand. I would actually play Necro Valley, but again, it's stuck behind a massive paywall, which is stupid. If this is a burn deck, I'm just going to end now because this is going to be really boring. Jesus Christ, man. I can't get anything going here. This is just bad. I don't know. I don't think there is a best trap card in Game Venue. Because the thing about Wall of D is that you have to wait. I know, right? That was interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I attacked. I know. I actually didn't think that you had a spike back there. I thought maybe you had a DNA surgery, so I was like, ooh. Because you were getting a little brave with that Cypher Soldier. Usually people just put it in defense and just kind of leave it there. But you were getting a little brave with the Cypher Soldier. So I was like, maybe he's got a DNA back there. Maybe that's why. Let's see, who else we got? Who else has been waiting? Android, I already dueled. Well, there was somebody else here that I thought I hadn't dueled. Yeah, an onslaught. Didn't mean to place a an onslaught. What do you mean onslaught? You're running Amazons against me? Nah. Okay, I think this person. I'm Exodia. You're running Amazons. Get out of here, Amazons. Oh, speaking of nothing, actually, I purchased something yesterday while I was out that I had never purchased before, and I don't know if I want to tell you all about it or if I want to wait to post the video, because it's something that I have never purchased in my life. What are we doing here? Oh yeah. No, it's not Minecraft. I actually thought about buying Minecraft a couple of years ago, because the game's only, what, like $26? It's not that expensive. And then it's one of those games, it's a sandbox, that you can just play in that thing forever. A Funko Pop? No. I actually have Funko Pops. I don't have a ton of them, but I got a few. Is it Gary's Mod? No. It's not a video game. Cybernetic Fusion Support. Pay half for life points. If you fusion somebody machine-type monster this turn, you can banish monsters from your hand, graveyard. Okay, gotcha. Oh, interesting to activate that. Let's see, what can we do here? Let's go this way. A Yu-Gi-Oh deck? No. I have tons of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, no. Not a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. People still play Minecraft. Minecraft is still a huge game. I mean, it's settled down from the fervor that it was, you know, several years ago, but it's still a very popular game. Did I buy a Robux on Roblox? No, I did not. The entire manga collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! That would actually be kind of expensive. Although I do actually have a few manga books from Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought most of them several years ago. And then I bought one not that long ago. Let's see, what do we want to do here? But I bought one probably like 2 months ago, and it came with a special edition card. So, and the card was worth the amount of the book. So that was kind of nice. Is it a sandbox like when kids played with sand? I never needed a sandbox as a kid. We had a beach. Good duel, sir. Duel addict. Didn't I duel you already? I don't remember. Cannot recall. And then we got Mal up there, up top. I think I've worked my way through most of you, right? So I guess I can face Tran now. I mean, I can just tell you guys. I mean, it's not like the video is going to be a big surprise anyway. I've been aware of this item, or not really item, but I've been aware of its existence for over 20 years. And I've been aware of it. I've seen it. I just never, thought, well, I'm gonna go into that. A Yu-Gi-Oh! VR, no. I'm gonna go into that. I just never thought about it. Because I was always spending my time doing other things. But I bought a Pokemon starter deck. It's called, here, I have it here on my desk. Let me see, what is it? Sun and Moon Team Up Torrential Cannon Theme Deck. Look at that top decking skill right there, man. Yeah. I bought Pokemon. And yeah, look at that. That's why I said look at that top decking skill. Ouch. He bricked. I'll give him that. My opponent bricked. So, yeah, and that happens. Bricks happen. Yeah, you bricked, and then I drew the perfect card. I was like, oh, crap. So, yeah, it happens. I mean, heck, the first duel today, I bricked. I had nothing that could help me. Well, it wasn't as bad a brick as you had. You had a bad brick. I had a pretty bad brick, though, but yours was worse. But yeah, I bought this starter deck, and it has Blastoise. Are you all from? I'm certain if you play Pokemon, you're familiar with that guy. Yeah, I was a little bummed because it says, yeah, you get like this metallic coin with the deck, because you get like a starter deck, you get a game mat and all that other stuff, and you're supposed to get this metallic coin. Well, I got the coin. And this is plastic. That's not metallic. It's a cheap piece of plastic. Oh God, look at this brick. This is not a total brick, but it's not good. This is not a good start for me here. I actually wanted to get a Charizard. So I was like, ah, man, that sucks. Is it a piece of brick? Ooh, let's see. Still not good. Well, at least we were able to get rid of that thing. That thing's a pain in the butt. And I like that card. I mean, Sergeant Electro is a very solid card. Ugh, freaking Snipe Hunter. Get that out of here, dude. We're not even going to deal with that. Okay, so now I think the second card that he dumped. Jesus, can I draw something else besides these? This sucks. Because I know what's going to happen now. I can bring this out, but I'm fairly certain he's got something back there. I mean, I would think that he's got something back there now. I mean, I kind of have to do this. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. A PSA 8 Hollow First Edition Charizard from the first Pokemon set is going for $22.50. Sounds about right. Those, in fact, I saw one that PSA tweeted out. They have a Gem Mint 10 first edition Charizard from the first set. And I was like, man, that thing is worth some dough. You got to activate your trap, dude. You got to do it. Oh, well, it's not going to matter. Yeah, sure, we'll let that go. In fact, I'm actually waiting on a graded card that I purchased, and I got a really good deal on it. But I think the seller is trying to screw me over because I already paid for it and everything, and I've been waiting a while for it. And I've messaged him, and I told him straight out, I said, look, you need to get me this card. I paid for the card. That was the amount you asked. I paid it. I want my freaking card. And now he hasn't responded to me. So I'm just like, well, you know, and there's nothing I can really do about it except wait. But eventually, I mean, because I bought it through eBay. So the thing is, I really want the card. It had appreciated since he sold it, and then he changed his mind. Because it did. I bought it at a certain price, and then it bumped up in price by like 30%. Like the next day or so after I got it. It appreciated in value. And so, yeah. Let's see, what do I have in there? Oh, I got that guy. Okay. But yeah, I think he changed his mind, which is really crap. I mean, it's like, dude, if you sell a card and I pay you, and then like 2 days later you change your mind, I'm like, come on, man, what's with this? That's not cool. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out of that. And I mean, eBay will help me get my money back. I lost. eBay will help me get my money back, but that's not the point. The point is that I really wanted the card. And I paid him for it because I know what's going to happen. He's waiting for me to just to file a complaint with eBay so that he can just go right back and repost the card for more. That's all he's going to do. It's all about money. It's, again, I get it. I understand. I'm a collector too. But you sell me a card for a certain price, and that's the agreed upon price, and then you back out of the deal. That's not cool, man. Let's see. I think I've dueled everybody. Yeah, everybody's been dueled, man. It's not illegal, but in the eBay world, this is how it works. It's not illegal, although technically it is a binding contract. But the thing is, with eBay, I mean, yeah, you do have recourse with eBay. You can, like I said, you can contact them and say, hey, this guy hasn't sent me my card, and the most they'll do is give you your money back, which is good, obviously, but beyond that, there's not a lot that eBay is going to do for you. Technically, if I wanted to, I could take that contract, which was made via eBay, I could take the guy to court, but you also have to consider, you know, do you want to pay the cost for court fees? Do you want to pay for a lawyer? Is it worth it? You know, is it worth the time and money? Because those types of things, they don't get settled very quickly. Like if I decided, okay, I'm going to take this guy to court because this was the deal we had, and he needs to pony up, you know, the item or whatever. Those things take time. It could be months, maybe even a year, before something really ever comes of it. And then at that point, you have to think, like I said, you have to figure, well, is it worth it? You know, is it worth paying an attorney? It's probably not. So, I mean, it's not like $1,000 card or anything that I bought. So, I mean, if it was a big time card, like I've heard of people who buy and sell very rare sports cards for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there have been situations like that where, you know, somebody's tried to sell a card and they didn't come through, or it was in a different condition. If that's the case, then yeah, that you go to court for, because we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. That you go to court for. In my case, I'll just get my $20 back. So it's not, like I said, it's not really worth the trouble of all that, even though I could technically do it. It's just not, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Play 5 PvP duels and get my 5 gems. Complete all weekly. Oh, wow. I guess I hadn't been trying to finish my weekly missions. Yeah, but I really wanted the card. I really wanted it. Because as soon as I saw it, and it was, I mean, and the thing is, he tries to get back on me. Again, this is part of the conversation that we had. He tries to get back on me. He's like, well, I sold the card at a loss because I have to pay to get it graded. And I'm like, that's not my problem, dude. That is not my problem at all. Because let's be real honest here. If you go and you stick a card on eBay and you put it at a certain price and I pay that price, that's it. That's as far as the deal goes, as far as I care. I don't care if you're losing money on it. That's not my problem. That's your problem. And so that's pretty much what he's doing. He's trying to save himself a little money, which, I mean, it may eventually come back and bite him in the butt, but, you know. The thing about eBay is, oh yeah, I forgot I had these. The thing about eBay is the margins on eBay sometimes are so small that you really do have to scrape just to kind of get by sometimes. Unless you're selling like a really high value card, then your margins are not very good. Because I actually started doing eBay a long time ago. I mean, like back in like the early 2000s, selling cards and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm very aware of all the fees and all, because you have to pay eBay fees, listing fees, PayPal fees, you know, and then of course you want to try to have a competitive price there. So yeah, some of the margins there are not that good. Duelist Addict. Let me change decks. Let me switch over to something different here. I've been playing this deck a little bit. Here, I'll play with this one. But yeah, like I said, I get that the margins are small, but that's why you're supposed to build in some profit for yourself into your asking price, which he didn't do. That and the fact that I guess he doesn't understand how, I mean, he understands how collectibles work, but he's hoping that I didn't, maybe? Which is stupid because I'm buying a graded card, and anybody who's buying a graded card, in most cases, is going to know what they're buying. You don't just go out and buy a graded card. You know? I mean, because think of it. I mean, only a complete, well, maybe not a moron. I don't want to say moron, but maybe somebody who is completely out of the loop as far as how collectibles work. You don't buy a graded card just to crack the case and play with it. You don't do that. You buy a graded card because it's going to stay in its little clamshell housing. That's how it is. So yeah, man. I mean, I get that he paid money for all that, but still. Ooh. So 1 backfield. I imagine that's going to be defensive. I guess I have to take advantage of the fact that there's only 1. And I'm guessing you're running a Yubel deck. Paleozoic-Canadia. Yep. But yeah, just it sucks that some buyers and sellers are like that. They'll do that stuff. And I mean, I actually know of people, like people, I don't want to say they're my friends, but I'm acquaintances with them. So I know them and I've seen them do stuff like that. And I didn't say anything, but that doesn't mean that I agreed with what they did. Because it's just not cool. Like what they'll do sometimes is they will purposely put cards on places like eBay, and they'll put them at a certain price, like say, just for example, they'll say $10. And they'll make a sale, and then they'll purposely wait. They'll wait like 24, 48 hours, and they'll see if the price moves up or down. If the price moves down, they go through with the sell. If the price moves up a certain percentage, then they'll cancel the sell and they'll refund the money, which, you know, some people complain, some people don't. It's kind of one of those things. Well, I kind of have to do this because I know he's got the Yaksha in his hand. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the best deck when it comes to facing Yubel. This is not good versus a Yubel deck. But yeah, as I had mentioned with that, because this looks like the build that I well, no, it's not the exact build, but I mean, I think this is the person that was asking. Yes, I do want to activate. I'm going to bring this. There we go. But yeah, Yubel is not that hard to get out. Let me think here. What do I want to do? Oh, you're missing the third one? Oh, okay. So this is the only one you have. Well, that sucks. Thank you for telling me. I feel bad now for doing this. But of course, if you did have the third one, then you would have been able to get the big one out there. So, yeah. So I wouldn't have done that had you not, had I not known that you didn't have the third one. But hey, I mean, at least it gives you a little practice. In fact, here I'll only attack with one. I'll give you a little chance to kind of make a comeback here. See what you can do. You have 3 regular Yubels? That, I wonder what could that face down be? You want me to leave these on the field? Why do you want me to leave these on the field? What, you gonna sneaky lava golem in there? What's the deal? You got the sneaking lava golems on me. Oh, there you go. Here, I hit your Sangan so you can search. Oh, Moni has information for you guys. Moni states, by the way, Rockstar is having an event at the moment where you get $500,000 for your GTA account, I imagine, if you do their 2-step verification. That's pretty nice. I don't know that I would go back. Yeah, you're playing the deck right. You're definitely playing the Yubel deck the way it's supposed to. That was a good move right there. Of course, I would have done this differently, but that's just me, because it doesn't matter because they're both getting destroyed anyway. I would have rammed into the other 18, but that's just, you know, real money. No, not real money. You didn't really miss anything, Bosquare. We're just talking about eBay stuff. And about how I got an eBay card, or a card on eBay, and somebody's trying to screw me on the deal. What's this dude? Fire King out on Kieran. The face of Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Interesting. So you're going to send something? Oh, you're going straight... Oh, Red Dragon Ninja. What's this thing? Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, wait, did I screw up? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that, Mal. I appreciate that. Just in case Blescabar wants to come in. Yes, this is a duel room. He's just practicing. My opponent is in chat right now, and they're just practicing their Yubel deck. Oh, I guess you really wanted to search, huh? Hey, Trinade! I'm fairly certain I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I've actually let this duel go on a little longer than it probably should have. But we're just practicing, so it works. It's fine. Because he could have another Yubel, which would suck. Oh, he's going to set on the monsters. Is that another Sangan? I have no monsters. Oh, now I do. Okay, so let's hit that face down. Ooh, Drowning Mirror Force. That could be a searcher, so I'm just going to hit his Paleozoic. Dang it! It sucks. No, I could have destroyed it. That sucks. Okay, this works a little bit though. I can do this, but he's gonna get his effect. Let's see. What can you bring? Can you bring it? Oh, you're destroying. Oh, you didn't have to destroy, unless you really wanted to search. But yeah. That's all I got, man. Heart of the cards. I'm gonna have to heart of the cards this one, man. Ugh. Oh well. Is it? Oh, it is reset time, isn't it? There you go. See, I gave you a little extra there, so you're able to come back. But that's an interesting Yubel build. I don't know about the Kieran, but I guess if it works, I mean, that's you know, at least you're practicing, so that's good. It works. Oh, there's Blescobar, New Mexico. That's right, Bless, New Mexico. That's his name. In case you all don't know. Because he's from New Mexico. I'm kidding, I don't know where he's from. Maybe that's from near Mint? No Man? What else could NM mean? I mean, where are you, Blescobar? What does this mean? You have to tell us now, man. Come on. Bless NM. North Manchuria? I don't know. Never. Oh my god. Dude, you gotta let that meme die. Please let it die. Double gate keys and gold. I didn't even realize that. Near mint Blescobar card. You know, I may just end up having to put a counterweight on this stupid broadcasting arm because I've had my arm on this thing the entire stream so far. And I got to tell you, my arm is starting to hurt now because I can't let it go. Because if I do, then it moves. I'm going to have to put a counterweight on this, which I really don't want to. Let me think. Yeah, even like a maybe a little 3-pound counterweight would work. It's still moving up. All right. Well, I guess I have to face Blescobar from New Mexico. Oh, he's not even in here. Get out of here. Okay, there he is. Near mint. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, I'm not going with the never miss thing. I'm going with near mint. It's a warrior deck. Let's see. Cannot be normal summon. Oh, let's see. Special summon once per turn during your standby phase. This card gains 5 for attack. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation. This card's destroyed by battle. Gotcha. Oh, okay. I just don't face this thing very often. That's why I have to read it still. How do you farm Yubel if you don't have a farm deck or a union attack? I don't know. I really don't. Let me see. This card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is destroyed by opponent's card effect, special summon one silent swords monster from your hand deck. Oh, okay, gotcha. Farm with Crystal Beast is what Benia says. I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah, try it. I'm trying to remember what I have in here. Mal says, wish for the best and just battle Yubel. Cannot be the most summoned that must be special summoned by silence person level 5. Cannot be special. Negate all spell effects on the field. Oh no. Callum says he has the Crystal Beasts, but he doesn't know how to build the Crystal Beast farming deck. Does anybody have a Crystal Beast farming deck that they can show in Discord? Well, I lost. Yeah, I actually got Stardust out. 894 gems. Did I need what, Blascabar? You won. Why are you all sad face? I don't think I need anything else from the new box. I got most of the stuff I needed. I think the only other thing I wanted was the bird. I wanted one more copy of the bird. me see. Yeah, I wanted one more copy of this thing. So I guess I could buy some packs. Maybe try to get the bird. I actually don't have the Psychic Wielder yet. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Can we pass the code again, please? Yes, we can give you the code. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to get some more packs because I think I've already got my 3. Oh, actually, no, I need one more Old Vindictive. Okay, yeah, because I want 3 of these things. But I want one more of the bird, and I would not mind having one more of the Dimensional Prison. Yeah, Delta Flyer, man. He is probably my favorite tuner. Delta Flyer is a very solid card. And he's one of those cards that you can throw into virtually any deck if you want to give it a little tuner boost. Buy the $1.99 sale? No. Why would I do that if I haven't got gems? Iron Hans. May have something here. Come on, give me the bird. Well, it's not the bird. Oh, I bet it's another Dimensional Prison. Hey, it is. That's a very solid card, so I'm not mad about that at all. Dimensional Prison. Yeah, yes, Moni. It is a very good card. I remember when that sucker came out, I was like, I want him. And I've been playing with it in several decks. I'm surprised you guys didn't pick up on it. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those cards that I'll just kind of throw into another deck. Like if I'm one card short of 20, I'll be like, I'll just throw in Delta Flyer just to, you know, give it a little tuner action. Come on, man, just give me the bird. I just want the bird. Because if I get a bird, then I'm pretty much done. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me the bird! Ah, it's not a bird. Because if I get the bird, I'm pretty much done with this box except for Old Vindictive. Man, I got that one card, and since then I just got crap. Wow, that sucked. Well, I mean, I got a good card, but that's the only Ultra or Super that I got. So no bird still. Still want the bird. I mean, I have nothing else to spend my gems on, so I'm just going to get 7 more packs. And I'm probably not going to get the bird here either. Watch it be the final pack. I actually got lucky the first time around. I got the bird fairly early. I got the Arcanist Magician, and I got the Dimensional Prison really early, and I also got the bird pretty early too. But Konami being Konami, they know I want the bird now. Don't give him the bird. But he also wants Old Vindictive. Don't give him that either. I bet this is the Psychic whatchamacallit. Yeah, the Life Trancer. She looks like a Borg. Come on, give me something. Mech Arm or Mech Knight Avram. Check this out. Okay. People are always are all talking about, oh, Psychic Wielder, Psychic Wielder. I'm like, I don't really care about that card. I actually have the Psychic Wielder card from the TCG. It's worth like 15 bucks. Dang, man, these 7 packs were just terrible. Nothing, not even an Old Vindictive. Ugh. Wow, those were bad. That was a bad 7 packs, man. Well, heck, I bought 17 packs there and didn't get a single Old Vindictive. And look how many are left in the box. There are 5. There are 5 of these left in the box. And I didn't get any. Wow, that stinks. That's just... Oh, well, I mean, Dimensional Prison's still a good card. I should probably find a way to put that into a deck somewhere. It's kind of like a Sakuretsu Armor in a way, but it banishes. You get the bird in the trap. Yeah, like I said, in fact, I think it was the first 10 or 20 packs that I got some amazing pulls. And I streamed it. It was, what, a week ago? Last week? I streamed it. It was only like a 45-minute show. But yeah, I got some amazing pulls. And I actually reset the box twice because the pulls I were getting were so good and so early. Did we get any new cards from for our card trader guy here? No, nothing new. Seventh and Dual Addict. I kind of want to see what they're doing. Ooh, this is interesting. You can just try that Fire King Island. No! Wow. Why'd you flip it up? That was an interesting thing to do. Not sure I would have played another Fire King. Oh, this is an interesting match, though. Oh, you lucky. Oh, maybe not. Oh, you're going to take it. Oh, with the Karibo. Oh, my God. Oh, they're going to deck out, though. Oh, no. Ah, it's a deck out. That sucks. We finally caught up. Yeah, they don't have enough. That stinks. You can just let that go, and yeah, there's... Oh, man. That was an interesting match, though. Holy crap. Sangen's like, I can't search for anything. There's nothing there. Just end your turn. Yeah, you can just end it. Yeah, not having that third Yubel really hurt there. Because believe me, when you have that third Yubel and you know you can bring it, you play that deck a little differently. You really do. At least I do. Because when I know I have it, like I said, sometimes I'll leave the second one out there for a little while just to kind of get a few more cards in my hand, and then I'll try to go for the win and bring the third one. But yeah, you definitely got to get that. You got to get that other one, man. When you get that third one, you're gonna find that deck plays much nicer. I mean, you're doing really well with it, though. Speaking of which, can we duel again? Sure. Let me switch over to a deck that is not as serious as the one I used against you before. Not this guy, because he's running heroes. Here, I'll play a goofy warrior deck against you. And this has not been updated with the new warriors that just came out. So, but I want to update it with the new, because that new warrior, that 19 attacker, that guy's really good. And I got a couple of copies of that, so I want to try to work that in. But yeah, this is that old warrior deck that I built like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. We built it live on stream, and then I played with it. It's not terrible. It's not great either, but it's not terrible. I think this card is underrated. I like this card. But it can also hurt you too. Like if you play a deck that doesn't have a lot of traditional trap cards, or I guess staple trap cards, this card is very, very good. Throw the axe on him. There you go. Urgh. Yeah, as you can see just from this guy, this is pretty much a non-standard deck. This is very much a warrior deck. I don't even run Silent Swordsman or anything in this deck. No Silent Swordsman here. Banish one junk monster. Ooh, okay. Junk Blader. So this is your junk deck. Or your Yusei kind of deck. Okay, cool. Ooh, enemy controller. It's actually not what I wanted to pop. Do I want it? We're going to let that go because I don't know what that backfield is. Although my Celtic Guard... Oh, it's another controller. Okay. That sucks. It's a second controller. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Even if I would have attacked, I guess they would have burned the controller then. So it wouldn't have really mattered. Hello, Pichu. No! My Celtic Guard! That it is. That sucks. Because there's nothing more I can do now. Yeah, so this guy's gonna hit my Blade Knight, and then she's gonna attack me for 2. No one else has ever been able to summon him. I really need a Marmoting. Really need a Marmoting. That's not a Marmoting. Crap. That sucks. Yeah, I lost. Because the crap thing is that my Sogan is pumping up her monsters too. So it worked out for her because all of hers are warriors. Yeah, she can just attack, and that's it. I don't have anything else. Oh, okay, that's interesting. You're gonna give me another turn. Yeah, still haven't drawn my Marbinines. I think I have 2 of them in here, don't I? Oh, well, that's not gonna help. Yeah, I lost. Nothing I can do. You're back? Hello, back. I'm Richard. Thank you for the follow. Oh, this was just a fun deck. It was just a warrior deck that I threw together a long time ago. You didn't get your tuners? Yeah, but the bad thing about that is that I just happened to use a warrior, like a straight warrior deck versus you, and all of your monsters are warriors too. So I was like, well, that sucks. In fact, if I wanted to, let me go... I'm trying to remember exactly, because I know there's Marmotines in this deck. I'm trying to remember what else I put in there. I know there's Marmotines, I know there's Celtic Guards. I don't think I put too many standard traps. Yeah, I didn't. Look at my traps. These are definitely non... Look at that, I haven't got Dispel in there, dude. Look at that, Dispel. Oh, I have a couple of Jute Fighters, so I do have some tuners. Boxers. Yeah, this is actually interesting. Yeah, a couple of Marbinines. But yeah, I think what I was doing here is I didn't want to use any of the staples as far as spells and traps went, so that's what I came up with. But yeah, obviously if I had other staples in there, like some controllers or some walls or something, then it would be a bit more competitive. But yeah, I was just going for something different. And Michizuri. I mean, that's a good card, just, you know, not as good as some of the others. And D-Spell. Of all cards, D-Spell. Yeah, that's it. I actually kind of want to mess around with this. See if I can make it a little bit better. Moni says, I might pick up a copy of Duels of the Roses for PS2. That's one of those games that I always meant to get, but I could never find one new. Because, of course, you know, with the Yu-Gi-Oh games, when they were really, really popular, they all came with cards. And that was the thing, is that I wanted to get... I mean, I kept trying to find Duels of the Roses, like in stores and stuff like that. And I could never find a new one that came with the cards, so I never got it. Pichu, that was just a fun deck, dude. That's not a serious deck. That was just, yeah. That was, again, it was something that I threw together just to kind of make something a little bit different. Use our best synchro decks. I don't really have a best synchro deck. Because I don't have a deck that is strictly built for synchros. Like, the thing with a lot of my decks is I build them and then I'll splash synchros, but I won't build something specifically for synchros. Like, the closest thing that I have for straight synchro would probably be that Gusto deck. And unfortunately, that Gusto deck is out of date. It's kind of weak now by today's standards, so it doesn't do that well anymore. But I don't have any, like I said, I don't have anything that is strictly for synchros besides that Gusto. And let me see. In fact, I didn't put any of the new Gusto cards in here. That's why I was saying a lot of these decks are kind of old. They need to be updated. Because I know, not this box, but the box before this one, I think it was, we got some new Gusto monsters. But yeah, I haven't updated this thing in a while. I mean, it's not bad. I could actually probably get rid of this. Let me think here. I'm actually okay with the monsters in here, for the most part. Pichu says, I have no clue what to build. Well, since I played Lynx. Well, true, but fun deck to use. Let's build anything. There's tons of decks out there now, man. Tons. Yeah, Gusto's a couple of months ago. Like this deck, just as it is right now, this deck was actually doing really well. I mean, it wasn't doing amazing in ranked. I mean, in fact, I don't even think I ever played it in ranked. But like in duel rooms, like in fun duel rooms, it actually did fairly well because I was able to get synchros out so easily. But yeah, now in today's, I guess, you know, casual duel room sort of stuff, it doesn't do as well anymore. You think, what do I want to switch out? Like the double summon, I'm not crazy about this card. I'm trying to think, what would I put in though? Let me look at some of the new Gusto monsters. Because I'm fairly certain I got one of the new Gusto monsters. I just don't remember which one it was. Oh yeah, here we are. It's this one. Let me see. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target one wind tuner monster in your graveyard special summon that target in face of a defense position when its effects are negated. If you activated this effect, you can not special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Except wind monsters. Okay, well that's not so bad then. You can only use the effect of Pilica, Descendant of Gusto once per turn. I actually don't mind putting that in there. Take that out. Hey, Magikarp. It's been a while, man. Where you been? We know where you've been. We know about what happened in Florida. Carp's like, what? Florida. I've seen people use her, but I'm not crazy about her. You can return one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to target one monster your opponent controls, and one face of a Gusto monster you control. Switch control both monsters. Yeah, I'm not crazy about her. I'm actually not crazy about this guy either. I mean, he's okay. Because his effect only comes into play when he actually destroys a monster. Yes, we have Discord. It is listed down in the description. It should be over on Twitch, I think, in the description. Let me look. Maybe it isn't. If it's not, then I'll actually I'll share the link with you here. If I can find it. Here we go. I'll actually just share the Discord link. Oops, I did not copy that correctly. There we are. What's Twitch? You know what Twitch is. That wasn't creepy at all. It was meant to be disturbing. Oh yeah, there's that Gusto. Yeah, I forgot the Gusto monsters here. I kind of, let me see. Okay, so I can't summon Junk Berserker, so that can go away. Actually, wait, I can. I forgot. I completely forgot that Junk Synchron is in here with the Mark of the Dragon, whatchamacallit. But at the same time, I kind of want to put these in. Let's see, Gusto monsters. When per turn, you can shuffle 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard to your main deck. Target one face of monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. 5-star. Let's see, do I have any 3-star? Okay, I got 1 3-star there. Junk Synchron and then this. That would do it too. Okay, I could probably do that. I mean, and there's nothing that says that I can't go over 20. I mean, if I want to put 21 or 22 cards, I can do that too, but... Gusto Thunbolt. I'm not crazy about this guy's effect. I wish some of the higher attack Gusto monsters had effects that were a little more solid. Like this one, this effect is actually really good. I've used this effect several times in duels, so that's pretty nice. It's only good for later in the duel, obviously, but at least it's useful. This one, I guess it could be useful. This card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster. Instead of your graveyard, you can special one Gusto tuner monster from your deck. Gusto Griffin. This card's from the graveyard. Special one Gusto monster from your deck. Oh, God, there's a lot of searchers, huh? A lot of special summoning with the Gusto monsters. Maybe I'm not taking full advantage of that. I mean, obviously I'm not. I mean, I do it with this one. I don't know. Maybe I could. Well, the thing is, if I do add in these additional monsters that allow me to special summon, then it'd be fine, actually, to go over 20 cards. Yeah, I've got a Stardust Dragon, actually. It would come in handy. The thing is that my tuners would make it actually a little harder for me to bring it out in some cases, but I guess I could probably switch that out too. Yeah, Gigantic Castle, I can probably get rid of that. Here, I'll grab Stardust real quick, because I do have a copy of... Actually, wait. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Mark of the Dragon Head actually gives me a copy of Stardust Dragon. So I don't even need to add it because of the ability. The ability gives me 2 Junk Synchrons, and it gives me a Stardust. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Although I do have a Stardust Dragon, if I wanted to add it in. But still, I don't really need the Gigantic Castle. I never really use that. Trying to think what other... Let's see, that's 5, 5, 5, and 6. And then I've got an 8-star. What is a good 7-star... synchro monster that I can just kind of throw in just in case, because I don't even think I have the cards to pull a 7-star easily. Yeah, I don't have a 2 and a 5. I've got a 6 and a bunch of 2s. I got a 3 there, but Magikarp is waiting in the duel room for me. Well, he's just gonna have to wait. Well, I mean, I've got plenty of 7-star synchros. It's just a matter of which one do I want to use. Because if I remember correctly, who is it? Fairy? No, she's light. Okay. I thought I had one that was wind. That's only for spellcasters. That's for fiends. That's for Dragoonity. Oh yeah, Power Tool Dragon, but that's Earth. And I don't use equip cards, except for one, and I can't bring it with that. Oh yeah, Lightning Warrior. I forgot about that guy. Ah, Mecha Phantom Beast. Tokens. Oh, that's mainly for tokens though, and I don't run tokens. Let's see what else we got. Delta, Sigma. That's for Gen X, and that's 6. That's for machines. I was kind of hoping that would have been a wind, but nope, she's light. Well, and there's my other Stardust Dragon, in case I need it, but it's pretty rare that I've needed to summon 2 Stardust Dragons. You just need Phoenix from Dawn of Destiny? Oh man, good luck, dude. That card... when I first tried to get that card, that sucked, man. I had to burn so many gems. Well, this isn't going to be like a super competitive deck anyway, so I'm not, like, you know, I'm not over here scratching my head trying to figure out, oh my god, what can I use to beat everybody with this deck? No, I don't really care. I just want it to be fun. Well, we got to pick something. I got to pick another one. Okay, let me think. Do I have a 4-star? I do have a 4-star, don't I? If I can just find it now. Here it is. There's that. That's not the one I was looking for. Oh yeah, here, we'll use this. I'm just kidding. We're not using that. I've got this guy. This guy's pretty decent for a 4-star. When this card is destroyed by a card affected set of the graveyard, you can target 1 level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard except this card. Special summon that target. That's actually not terrible. Mistbird Colossus. Okay, I would never be able to summon that guy. So we're just going to go with that. Because we can't just sit here and just keep waiting. Let's head on back. All right, Mal. You know exactly what I'm playing now. so there you go. Mal may have actually been like, okay, I'm done waiting. I'm out here. Oh, I'm in the duel room. I guess I'll wait there for a little bit. Oh, you are? Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay. You're facing Android D. Android. Or I'll just dual addict real quick while you're doing your thing. Hey, where'd you go? You disappeared. I don't use trolling decks in duel rooms. That's not nice. That's not nice. Yeah, I don't use trolling decks in duel rooms. Like, there are certain decks that I do build that are kind of trollish. Like, I've got an Odeon deck that uses his trap abilities and stuff like that. And I actually use it on ranked. But I won't do it in a duel room. Because in ranked is kind of like the Wild West. It's almost like anything goes. Because the entire point of ranked is to win. That's pretty much it. I know people that are there, you know, oh, well, I just want to, you know, get gems and all that. But in order to get gems and all that, you have to win. So yeah, that's the point. So yeah, I'll use those in ranked, but I won't use them in duel room. In duel rooms, I only ever use decks that are not ultra competitive and that that are generally more looked at as more of a fun type of deck. Yeah, ranked is insane. Oh my god, that is not the card I wanted to draw. Ugh, that stinks. Of all the cards, I'm like, no, not this. That sucks. Not a lot I can do. Ranked, I think, is going to get a little more interesting on the 25th, because that's when the new the new limits and stuff come in. Kowalski is going to take a massive hit. Vampire is going to take a little bit of a hit. And people keep saying that Karakuris are still good. I still don't think they're that good. I just don't think they're good. But the Ancient Gears, I think Ancient Gears are really going to start taking it to people. Because they didn't really get hit, did they? There wasn't really anything going with them. We getting a little bit of lag here? What's going on? You don't know what to build? Build anything, man. There's tons of decks out there. Man, that still stinks. That's not really the card I wanted. You only use Moldulci and Trap Tricks. Well, Trap Tricks doesn't have a lot of support right now. And that's because I like the Trap Tricks cards. I think they're really good. The only thing is that there's what, 3 cards? There's just not a lot of support for them right now. I think once the next wave of trap tricks comes out, then they're going to be pretty good. It's just a matter of when are they going to give these to us, because I sincerely hope they don't do anything like just trickle them out to us, because they've done that before, where they just trickle like a card here and there. And so by the time you have enough cards to really build a solid deck around, then the deck is already being overpowered by other decks. Dude, Ancient Gears just got a massive boost recently. They are still pretty good. Yeah, with the Reactor Dragon and all that, they're really good now, dude. It's so easy to get Reactor Dragon out. It's just ridiculous. Because all you have to do is just throw Gear Town out there and get it destroyed, and there you go. You got your reactor. It's so easy to get them out. Oh, there's Mal. But yeah, Ancient Gears are pretty darn good, man. Especially when the new bands come in on the 25th, they're going to be even better. Yeah, it is ridiculously easy to get Reactor Dragon out. I mean, it's think of it. Reactor Dragon, if I remember correctly, it's a 3,000 attacker with piercing, and you can't really use any traps against it when it attacks. It's ridiculous. They are that good now. They really are. Yeah, when the new Ancient Gear deck came out, they got out a big boost. They immediately went to tier 2. They immediately went from not even, on the list to immediately tier 2. And they are that good. They really are. No, when we're talking Ancient Gear, we're talking about the deck itself, not just a single monster. We're talking about the Ancient Gear deck. What is my main deck? I don't have a main deck. I kind of just play with whatever deck. I mean, I guess if you want to say a main deck, like what would I use it in ranked? Although I haven't even played ranked this month at all. After the last KC Cup, I got really burned out, and I just didn't want to do anything. So I haven't even played rank in a long time. But when I was using ranked, or when I was playing ranked, I was using Masked Heroes. And they actually did really well. I was able to get to DL20 in the KC Cup, and it got me King of Games. So, yeah. Oh, they're waiting. But I don't really have anything else I can really do here. As far as the backfield, because look at that backfield. That's ridiculous. I'm going to let them take a look at this card now. So like, no, you need to put that down. All right. Down it goes. But hey, we're doing a sync or a summon duel. We're going to synchro summon. Remember, Pichu, we're talking about Duel Links, and Trickstar is simply just not as good. They're just not. They just don't have enough support in Duel Links right now. Kind of want to do that, kind of don't. I'll just leave it. We'll let it go. Yeah, if you're talking about how well certain decks are doing on the ladder right now, yeah, Trickstar's not even. It's not even. You know, they're not even there. Ancient Gear, though, oh yeah, you're going to see Ancient Gear all over the ladder, but Trickstar's just not there. It just doesn't have the support yet. Sorry, I had to get you with the doink. I had to do it. Yeah, it's so much backfield there. It's like, oh gosh, so much frickin' backfield. Now they're thinking, do they want to put this card down? I can't destroy any of your cards with this. Oh, but they are going to put it down. All right. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll let it go down. That's fine. The good thing here is that I'm getting her to burn through a lot of her cards like that. So that's not so bad. And this thing isn't going away for a while. Let me think. Not a huge amount I can do here. So I guess I'll just have to end. Black Whirlwind. I have to see what this thing does. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add one Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand with less attack than that monster. Okay, gotcha. Oh, another one. Oh, okay. So you're going to be doing a lot of searching here now. Gusto actually just got a lot of support with the, not this last box, but I think it was the, like I said, the box before this one, or it was in the last couple of months. Gusto's got a nice boost. Again, they're not going to win a ton on the ladder, but they're fun in rooms. The thing about the ladder right now is that it's all about speed. It's all about trying to get, you know, that win within like the first 4 turns. That's how the Kowalki decks work. That's how the Ancient Gear deck works. And then, of course, once Kowalki goes down, then, yeah. That's, or not the Ancient Gear, but yeah, once the Kowalki deck goes down, once the bans come in, then that's going to be, it's not going to go away, but it's not going to be nearly as good. Blap, arm, winged, wag, well, whatever he is. I don't know what this guy does. If the card attacks a defense position monster against 500 attack during the damage step only, also inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Ow! Yeah, both of our decks that we're using right now are built for synchro. That's pretty much how it is. Mal is like, hey, just use your use a deck that you use for synchro summoning, and I'm like, I don't really have one, but I figure this is the closest thing I have. And she wanted to do just like synchro versus synchro, so I was like, okay, cool. So that's really kind of the only reason I brought this guy out to begin with, because I was like, let me just get a synchro out there. Oof, that hurt. Not really what I wanted. Let's see, what can we do here? Actually, hold on. We'll do these two. Yes, I've played against Aqua Actress several times. It's a they're very good decks. The only thing is that with Aqua Actress, you kind of have to put all your cards on the table, so to speak. Well, so to speak, and also in a very literal sense, too. And if somehow your opponent is able to survive, then that's going to hurt. Let me think. What do I want to do here? I think I may have screwed myself here. I'm taking way too much time, too. Yeah, I'm going to lose because of time. Blue Eyes wasn't overrated, but ever since they put a nerf to, what was it? There was that one ability that's getting nerfed that Blue Eyes uses. I forget which one it was, but something got nerfed where you couldn't special summon a high star monster or something like that. I forget exactly what it was. I don't play that deck, so I don't keep up with it. Oh, Trick Up the Sleeve? Okay. Yeah, Moni has confirmed it's Trick Up the Sleeve. Yeah, I'm going to lose simply because I'm running out of time here, so that's why I'm just kind of doing whatever. Because I'm spending way too much time talking to you guys in chat and not actually doing the duel. So that's why I'm losing. Or that's why I'm about to lose. Because now all they have to do is just switch that and change it to attack. Yeah, I lost because I'm talking to you guys too much. Because there were a couple of moves there that I know I probably could have made, not this past turn, but the turn before that. But yeah. It's interesting that Crow has an M on his head. You're going to grind for Yubel's third. Yeah, they eventually give it to you. I think it's one of the rewards just that you get from getting all the points and stuff. And then I guess if you want additional copies, you can go spend the tokens on it. Although I don't think I'll spend tokens on extra copies. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But who knows? The deck itself may change later on. But isn't this is the third time though that we've seen the Yubel deck or the Yubel event, right? Isn't this the third time? I think it is. Because if this is the third time, then this is the last time we're going to get the event. If they stay true to form as far as how they've been doing it, this may be the last time we see the Yubel event. And then eventually they're going to just put her on the gate, and there you go. Oh, I just saw what you said there, Moni. Speaking of ancient gears, fur hires, but on steroids. I didn't like the fur hires either when they were out there. I really did not like that deck. And that was another one of those decks, again, that I had all the cards, but I'm like, I'm not playing that deck. And people are like, why not? And I'm like, dude, I just don't like them. They are so cheap. And so just, I mean, I just hated them at the time. And people are like, oh, you only hate them because you can't beat them. Actually, I beat them a lot. I had like a 70 or 80% win percentage versus them. I just didn't like the deck. I just did not like it. I felt it was too cheap. Good duel, Mal, even though I spent way too much time talking to people and couldn't do what I wanted to do there. That wasn't great. I did terrible because I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad, though. Go next. Where are you going? Oh, let me see if it's broken here as well. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I was playing on my tablet the other day. This was after the most recent patch. And on Android, the little clicky thing right here, the lunchbox doesn't work. On Android. It's broken on Android right now. The same thing with this. On Android, this is broken too. Like whenever you click those little spots, they don't work. But apparently they work on Steam just fine. Let me see. Do I want to keep playing with this deck? I guess I could. Every time I see that, I keep thinking it says drug addict. Gosh. I hope it's not a versus your Yubel deck again, because I mean, it gets a little boring after a while. Oh, okay, we're playing versus Mako. Okay. He's going to Mako Tsunami. I'm kidding. That was terrible. You want to try a deck you haven't used in forever. Would that be the Dark Magician Girl deck? I don't know. Oh, wow. Of course we both brick. That's silly. Look at this hand. This is just bad. This is so bad. Look, because that's... That sucks. This sucks so bad. It's not a brick, but it's just a bad hand. This is a bad hand because I started with I only have 2 of these in my deck. I started with both, and this is used to search out these. So, yeah, that was pretty crap. So bad. It's so terrible. What do we got? Yeah, it is a bad hand. It's a very bad hand. You're leaving. Okay, Magikarp. See you there, bro. God, these things are so... Ugh. Let me see. All water monster you can control 3. Okay, this card is sent to the field of graveyard. You can special summon one Aqua monster. Okay. I have to read these things every single frickin' time. If an Aqua monster monster you control battles, battling monsters attack and defense become double. Okay, gotcha. So that would be to 22. Ooh, that stinks. I guess we'll have to end our turn because I really don't want to dump my monster right now. Yeah, Aqua Actress is very good. The only thing I don't like about it is this, is that you fill up your back row. Now, some people don't mind that. Let's see. Got to read this again. I always forget what these things do. Sucks. It's not the effect that I need right now. And this isn't going to help me. Yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, my hand was so bad to start here. It's going to be hard to recover from that. And my opponent has a handful of cards. I just don't have enough. Jesus Christ, man. I can't draw anything. This is so bad. What do I think of Black Wings? Or of your Black Wings? I don't know. I don't play them very much. I really don't. I mean, that's probably the first time I faced a Black Wing deck in like 6 weeks. I just don't face them very much. I'm not crazy about how quickly they fill up the backfield. I mean, if with magics and traps, that's fine. With face down traps, that's fine. But as far as the Yeah, I have nothing, dude. I can't win. As far as the searching cards, I don't know if I would put 2 back there. I mean, I can understand having multiples of them in the deck. I don't know if I would play them both at the same time, though. But I've never played with Blackwings, so I don't know how those how that would work. Yeah, this deck is not working very well for me, guys. We're gonna have to change. I don't know what else I want to use against you guys, though. Ugh, my back is killing me, too. Here, I'll use the ultimate Tristan Tristan deck. Green! What's going on, man? Over on one of my... what is that? Is that Streamcast? I can't even remember what that little symbol is. Is that Mixer? I don't know, man. It's the only bad thing about simulcast. I can never remember what the other ones. Twitch and YouTube I remember all the time, but this other one I can't remember where this person is. I don't know if that's Mixer or what. Oh yeah, I'm going back to the dorm. Yeah, a Mixer is another streaming platform. There are a ton of them out there. I know the big ones are like YouTube and Twitch, at least here in the United States. But overseas and whatnot, there are a lot of other ones out there. I mean, even here in the US, I think Mixer's actually like the 3rd or 4th largest one. And Green's like, yeah, it's Mixer. Yeah, Mixer, it's not as big. It's not one of the big boys, but they have a fair amount of people there. But there are a lot of ones. There's the one called Streamcraft that's real big over in Russia. And I streamed that one too. I don't even know if Tran's still here. Yeah, I don't think he's here. I think he's just a ghost. Yeah, he's just a ghost. No, I'm not going to play 7. I'm going to play... Here. If Maul's actually still there, I'll play her again. There we go. What is the broom code? Oh, I actually don't have it saved. Hold on. Somebody asked me for something else earlier, so... Oh, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Dishonorable. Because I usually keep it on my clipboard, and I just completely deleted it. You would duel me, but you'd have to pull it up on my phone. Or on your phone. Well, you can if you want. It's up to you, man. We have an open duel room, but it is just for fun decks and stuff. We're not running, like, hardcore decks or anything. I mean, you can tell just from this. This is a fun deck. And in fact, this is a pretty bad start for me, actually. This is not good. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I've been getting bad starting hands these last few duels. This is not looking good. Yeah, this deck is not going to do good versus Harpies. This is going to be bad. Obelisk Tormentor. These decks that we're using here are not hardcore at all. These are well, at least I'm using fun decks. I can't speak for everybody in the room. The one rule we have though is we don't use meta decks, and pretty much everybody is cool with that. That we don't use meta decks in the duel room. Yeah, for me, for at least for me, meta decks are meant for the ladder. They're meant for ranked. They're not just to have fun. Unless you're doing like a tournament or something, I don't know. You know, but we don't generally use meta decks. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. In this deck, there's really nothing. I don't think there's really anything I can draw here that's gonna help me right now. This is gonna be pretty ugly. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Yeah, that's bad. This is really bad. I mean, because when you start with 2 of these and then you search out the third, it's like... I mean, the monsters, I don't mind starting with those monsters, but starting with the 2 polys really hurt. I was like, oh no. And the only good thing is that I wouldn't draw them now, but it doesn't it doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. They're going to give me a chance to actually do something here. Here, we'll play a poly. Might as well. Let's see. Which one do I want to bring? Here, let's bring a fun one, because that's what this deck is about. Yeah, you just want to see what this deck was really doing. The only reason I built this particular deck was because one of the things I had to do to stage up to move up to the next stage was summon 40 fusion monsters, and this is all about fusions. So yeah, that's all this deck does. It brings fusion monsters. You can't play Blue Eyes White Dragon out on the first then, though? Oh, get out of here with your floodgate. You're like, I just want to see it, but I'm not going to let you use it. Oh, another Elegant Egotist. More harpies. You like running dragons? Blue Eyes isn't bad. It's still a very good deck. Oh wow, look at that. That's also not a great draw though. And I don't really... I might as well put that down there. I don't have anything else. I actually want to get a second copy of this guy. He's a pretty decent card. I mean, if you're running, you know, obviously a poly deck, he's pretty good. I kind of have to do this. Yeah, I gotta. Just to be fair, guys, she should have already won, but she gave me a chance here. So, oh, here we go. Here, we'll do this. We'll get that back. Not that that really matters. You don't like running Blue Eyes stuff? It gets boring. I guess it can. Oh, here, we'll bring out something different now, just to kind of show what this deck was supposed to do when I built it. Here, we'll get something different. She's gonna put that down too. She's like, no. I told you. She's like, no, you can't do that. I shall not allow it. I could have done more, and I could have actually ended the duel, but yeah. Yeah, because I could have tributed for this and then just attacked, and that would have been it. I think they're running every floodgate they have. I've already hit 2 of them. When I saw that you were using harpies, I thought for certain you were going to start bringing out the hunting ground. But yeah, no hunting ground so far, huh? Now, I can't bring these up, so they're kind of just down there. I might as well. Well, I mean, I can just pass turn. We'll wait. We'll see if this gets a little more interesting. I've seen people use 3 floodgates and 3 Canadias. It's kind of crazy. I mean, they're good cards. I mean, they let you control the field. Ew, that's not a good draw either. Man, I am not drawing well at all. I might as well just bring this out. What the heck? These guys are just kind of sitting there anyway. Yeah, get rid of that. Actually, let's get rid of this one. I think I only... Well, actually, wait. Maybe I do have 3 Canadias. I think I actually got a 3rd one when I wasn't even trying. I think that's probably what happened. There you go. There's the hunting ground. I was waiting for that card. I was like, I know she's got the hunting ground. She's got to have the hunting ground. Good move, actually. Very good move. Take that back so you can use it again. Another hunting ground. Or do you only use it once per turn? Conduct the normal summon. Well, no. Yeah, you can do it multiple times. Yeah, drowning was kind of pointless for me right now anyway. Mr. Murphy, nothing is up. I am playing against Mal right now, and we're just kind of having fun. We're not really we're not really taking this too seriously. Canada, not the Canadian. Yeah, look at that. It's got tons of Canadias and stuff. This deck. Do I even have Canadias in this deck? I don't think I have Canadias or Floodgates in this deck. Cyber Harpy. I was wondering when you were going to finally hit that. I'm like, that's what you need to hit. So you can get rid of the woodsman. Because he's just going to keep hanging around there. Oh, you wanted to get rid of that. Okay. Well, that's true, Canada. So yeah, you'd probably want to get rid of that. Well... do I have every card in the game? I don't. I have a lot of cards, but I don't have every one. Oh my god. I just realized how much he got pumped up there. I was like, oh, that's a lot. Here, we'll go ahead and we'll finish this. But to be fair, Mal won this. Mal actually won, but she just kind of let the duel keep going just to kind of see what would happen. But that was interesting. I like that Harpy deck. I tried to get all the Harpies together a while back, but then it took me so long to get them that I eventually lost interest. I think I mean, I still have them, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, this deck was just a goofy deck that I threw together, like I said, because yes, Mal, I made sure everybody knew. You basically let me off a turn, and so that's why I was able to do more. But yeah, this is a deck I built just to try and get fusion monsters out because I needed to get to the next stage. That's the only thing this is for. So yeah, Beast King of the Swamps, Woodsman's King of the Swamp, all that. Yeah, that's all this is. 3 polys. And a Miracle Fusion. I actually like Miracle Fusion. I didn't think I'd like it that much, but I do. It's actually a pretty good card. I only have one, though. Only one Miracle Fusion. Sure, Pichu, you can come into the room if you want. Let me switch over to something different, though. Because, yeah, that deck's not going to win. Maybe I should actually play a deck that has a chance of winning. Instead of just constantly screwing around. Actually, here, let me play with this one. This is a cool deck. And it does surprisingly well at times. Yeah, we're just running fun decks. That's all we're doing. This one's pretty fun. Yugi! How's everyone doing? My back hurts, man. Oh, this is interesting. That's a large deck, dude. Oh, wow, you're going to end. Okay. Big boy brick. Well, with that many cards, yeah, you're gonna possibly hit some bricks there, man. Rose Lover. The Hermitry! That guy's crazy. Are you serious? Really? That's the one card he gets? Really? God. Here, you can have that. I mean, that wouldn't have helped me anyway, but still. I guess that's better than maybe the Marshall. Man, but that backfield, ugh, that backfield sucks. And again, this is another one of these decks that doesn't have the staple cards in it. It doesn't have the staple traps like floodgates and stuff. In fact, a lot of my fun decks don't really have a lot of those cards. What's my name in Duel Links? Same name. Same name as the others. I try to keep my name consistent on every single platform so that there's no confusion. Like, one of the things that I sometimes complain to people in the Duel room is that they'll have one name like on YouTube or on Twitch, but then I go to the Duel room and they have a completely different name. And they're like, hey, I've been waiting for you. And I'm like, I don't see your name, man. They're like, oh, well, I'm named so-and-so. Oh, well, that's a different name. I don't know, man. Ryoku? He's just breaking Ryoku, okay. That was interesting. You got another drowning in there? A spike shield. You're breaking out the spike on me. I guess you didn't have a great hand. That's just a general insect deck. You bricked again? Yeah, it happens. Well, that's a large deck you brought. That's 28 cards, man. That's pretty hefty. Actually, no, you had more than 28. I think you had 30-something. There's like 32 because I think you were using an ability. So it stuck some extra cards in there. Yeah, this deck's okay. Interestingly enough, sometimes he works really well, and then other times it's kind of eh. Trying to think, who else have I been using? Oh, here, I'll play with this one. Let me go over here real quick. No, I'm not going to use Yubel against you guys. That's not fair. I know it's not considered a meta deck, but I just, yeah, I don't think it's fair. Here, we'll play a stronger deck against you guys here real quick. Let me see, is this the one I want it to be? Yes, okay. I'll play, this is a pretty strong deck. It's not a meta, but it's pretty strong. Now, the only thing is, though, is that even though it is a stronger deck, it does have bricking potential. So we'll see how that works out. I always forget what these things do. UA? Ugh. I don't even want to continue this duel. I hate playing against UAs, man. Ugh. They're just so disgusting. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm not going to duel this. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm like, I already lost. You already got the slugger. It's over. Ooh. I'm ready to go to bed, man. Seriously, I think I'm done, man. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours already, man. I haven't even had breakfast or lunch or anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I haven't been doing a lot of shows lately, but I do occasionally do them. When I generally do them, I usually do them about this time, usually like Saturday or Sundays during the mornings and maybe in the early afternoon. So yeah, thank you all for the subs. Thank you all for the follows over on Twitch, and even to our gentlemen over on Mixer. Only on Sundays? No, Saturdays and Sundays is usually when I do, but I can't promise because I've not been streaming a lot lately. Because like I said, I burned myself out so bad in that KC Cup a while back that I got sick of streaming and sick of doing the game and all that stuff. So. But when I do them, that's when I have been doing them most often. For a while, I was actually doing them. For a while, I was actually doing shows just for Duel Links 5 days a week. I was doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. And each show is at least like 2 hours, sometimes even much longer. And yeah, you can only do that for so long, doing the same game, and then you just start getting... It just starts, you get burned out, man. And so that's kind of what's happened a bit. I got burned out, and so now I'm like, I kind of still want to do the streams, but then I don't. So it's like, But we'll see. We'll see if I'm around tomorrow. If not, there are a lot of other people that do streams. Like there's a few people in our Discord that do streams. There's a guy named Chopper, or Choppa. He does streams. In fact, he usually does them a little later in the afternoons. His name is Choppa200. I don't know if he has the same name on Twitch, but on YouTube, he's Choppa200. He does a show. Let me see who else. There's another guy named D Turner that is in our Discord that he also occasionally does shows. Trying to think who else. There's a handful of people that do shows. Turner's not one of the bigger ones. Choppa though, he's gotten a handful of people to follow him, so he does some pretty good shows. One more duel for you. One more. You made me do another duel. Fine. What's wrong with my mouse? Oh, there we go. Fine. We'll go one more. Mal's like, come on, man. I don't want to have to go and. I don't want to go back to reality quite yet. Oh my god. Really? Really? This is what I get? Wow, that's just... See, this is why I just needed to end the stream. Because of starts like this. It's just bad. Oh, it's only because you're having kids don't come back for an hour. Well, I was actually going to say something that you don't want to go back to having to concentrate on the kids. You want to take a break. But I figured, that's your personal life. I don't want to bring that up. But you brought it up, so that's different. Elemental Hero Neos Alias. There's nothing else I got. I started with a pretty craptastic hand. Do I have children? I do not have children. That was one of those things that even when I was young, I'm like, I don't want to have kids. Do I have a wife? I did for a while. And then, yeah, she went kind of crazy. And so I had to get that divorce, man. No, we're just going to send it to the graveyard. Well, I kind of have to do this now. If I don't, I'm going to lose. I didn't want to burn it on that, but... Of course. Of course. Are you serious? Really? This is my hand. This. This is so stupid. My God. This is just so freaking stupid. This is how you get burned out. By getting hands like this. It's just like, dude, come on. I only have 2 of these. And I got them both. Already. This just... Ugh. Yeah, and I can't even search. Because I have the other one. Ugh. Yeah, of course, nothing that can help me. Kind of have to do this or I'm going to lose. Can't search again. Watch. I'm gonna draw the Silent Magician now. Watch. I'm gonna draw it. Here it comes. Told you. I'm telling you, man. I just ugh. This is so stupid. Of course I get it now that I have no recruiters left. So dumb. No, don't give me a chance. End it. There's no way. It would take me multiple turns to even try to mount a comeback. It's just, yeah, just end it, dude. Come on. It's so dumb. This is pretty much, yeah, this is a brick and a half. You see, that's why you end the stream. One match ago, so you don't have to live through this. It's so terrible. That's such a crap hand. That's so bad. Anyways, now we're gonna end the stream. Y'all take it easy. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Thanks for joining me. It wasn't your fault. You were doing fine. It was nothing really that you did. It was just I started with 2 recruiters and a Silent Magician and a Pegasus. And then I drew into another level 8. And then once all my recruiters were gone, then I drew the regular 4-star Silent Magician. So yeah, it was just bad. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Be safe. Don't run over any cats or dogs because they're your friends. See y'all next time.